Hello and welcome to the Titus Timeout podcast. I'm Jenny Abney-Civi, and today we're going to talk about dual duct mixing ratios. Dual duct mixing boxes have a cold air inlet and a hot air inlet. They allow you to mix cold and hot air to provide blended temperature air to a space. It's important to mix the air well so that you get even temperature discharge from the box and into the space. So let's draw a dual duct box. Inlets. Now let's open up the inlets here, get rid of these lines. Open up the discharge, and we'll draw in dampers. So you have cold air coming in one duct and hot air coming in the other, and then you want a blended temperature air leaving the box. So if the dual duct box doesn't mix well, and you have it serving a couple spaces, maybe off like this in two directions, you could get cold air into this one space and hot air into the other space. And make a little bit of room. Okay, so we describe how well a dual duct box mixes as its mixing ratio. A 1:10 mixing box, the typical mixing ratio, has no more than 1 degree temperature differential for every 10 degrees difference in hot and cold air temperatures 4 feet downstream from the discharge. So let's draw a dual duct box again. Open it up here, here, and at the discharge. So let's say we have 55 degree air coming into the cold side. And let's say we have 95 degree air coming into the hot deck. Let's make this 4 feet down the discharge. So if you took a bunch of temperature measurements right here, you would find less than 4 degree difference, because 95 minus 55 is 40 degrees. 1 degree every 10 degree in difference in temperature is 4 degrees. Now, high mixing is considered 1:20 mixing. So with a high mixing box, you'll have 1 degree temperature differential for a 20 degree difference in hot and cold deck temperatures. So in this case, instead of 4 degree differential, you'll have no more than 2 degree difference in temperature 4 foot down from the discharge of the box. So the higher the mixing, the more consistent the temperature from the box is to the space, but there is a trade-off. High mixing boxes have more baffling inside to ensure the high level of mixing, so they typically cost more, and they can also have higher sound and higher pressure drop. But luckily, most applications are fine with 1:10 mixing. So that's dual duct mixing ratios. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thanks for taking a time out with us.